it's Courtney here for your March HIIT monthly release. All you will need today is a set of light hand weights and your long band, but let's get started on that warm up right away. Let's do some squats here, warm up those legs. Two more. We're going to go into that lunge series. Let's lunge it forward, add that twist, come back, let's lunge it to the side with a nice big stretch, and let's come back to push off into that RDL and repeat 2 more times on that same side. Add that stretch here, and then push off. 1 more. And we're going back. And then let's do it all on the other side. So let's lunge with that left leg with the twist here, and then go to the side with the stretch, and then lunge back with the push off to that RDL. 2 more. Last time around with that twist. 1 more to the back. We're going to then make our way down to the mat. We are going to forward fold all the way down. Either walk those hands out or walk those feet out into that downward dog. Let's bring it forward to a plank, lower those knees, and let's just move back and forth between a child's pose and a plank on the knees here. One more. Then we're going to bring it all the way down to our mat here. And we're going to do 5 of the no-hand push-ups. I like to lift mine all the way up, but push up to either your knees or your feet, and then come all the way back down. 3 more. And 1. Then let's push it back up, bring it to tabletop here. We are going to do some arm circles. We're going to go 10 forward, 10 total. And then we're going to reverse and go 10 backwards. Then I'm going to have you tuck those toes. You're going to push up to down dog here. And then walk those hands to the feet, or your feet to your hands, and roll all the way up, stretch to the sky here. And then we're going to do 3 more, just forward folds here, loosening up that spine, and rolling all the way through to come back up and stretch nice and big. I'm going to bring it forward here. 1 more. Nice and slow roll up here. And then we're just going to get that heart pumping a little bit more. We're going to do 10 Heisman side to side. And then 10 jumps on each foot here. So. And then switch. Then we're going to finish it out with 10 jacks here. You can jump them or you can step them here. All right, let's get started with our workout for the day. So how it's set up is we're going to do 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're going to repeat 3 times through. We're going to do 4 blocks of those, and that's all we got for the day. So I'm going to walk you through the first block here. We're going to start with a 3-pulse sumo squat into a jack. A sumo squat nice and wide here. We're going to pulse 3 times nice and low. Then we're going to jack it up, or you can always step it and alternate between those. Then we're going to move into those light hand weights here. We're going to do we're going to do arm circles forward for 10 seconds and then arm circles back, just very small here. Now we're going to put those down, make our way down to the mat here. For some crunches, just regular good old-fashioned crunches. Or if you want extra core, you can bring your feet up here and do your crunches there. And then we're going to bring it back up, and we're going to do mat shuffle side to side. So we're just going to go side to side, shuffle here. You can touch down, And that is our first block. Let me start the timer, and we are all good to go then. And we're going with those 3 pulse sumo squats with that jack up. Remember, you can always step it up to here. We got 5 more seconds. We got 10 seconds of rest. Let's pick up those light hand weights here for those arm circles. I will call it out when we're switching between, but we're gonna start forward here. So little arm circles forward for 10 seconds. And then we are gonna switch right here, bring it backwards. You'll feel this burn later, that's for sure. We're gonna bring those down here and make our way down to the mat for those crunches here. Remember, you can keep those feet planted on the floor here, or if you want a little bit extra, you can bring those feet up and crunch up like that. We got 10 more seconds here. Let's bring our way up to the top then for some mat shuffle side to side here in 3 seconds. And you shuffle side to side and tap the edge of your mat here. If you don't have your mat out and you just have 2 points that you want to go between, that works as well. We got 3 more seconds here. We got 10 seconds of rest. We are going to start back at the top with that 3 pulse sumo squat into that jack. Right here. So we're going to pulse 3 times with that jack up. Or we can step it up too, and we can alternate between. Got 7 more seconds here. Rest there. Let's pick up these hand weights. We got the 10 arm circles forward for 10 seconds, and then backwards for 10 seconds. Right here. Nice and small and controlled. We're going forward. And now we're switching backwards. Whew. We're going to put those down. Make our way down to that mat for those crunches right here. Starting now. You can stay here, or you can bring those knees up for a little bit extra. We got 7 more seconds, wherever you feel most comfortable today. We're going to bring our way back up for some mat shuffle side to side for a little bit of cardio here. And we're going. So if you want to tap each side of your mat, that works, or you can stay up here as well. We got 5 more seconds here, then we got 1 more round of this. We're going to start back at the top here, and this is our last round for it. But it's going to be those 3 pulse sumo squats into that jack, or that step in. So we're going to pulse 3 times here with that jack, or we're going to step it. 10 more seconds, you're halfway. You're doing great, keep it up. We're going to bring, or grab these, our hand weights here for the arm circles, 10 seconds forward, 10 seconds backwards. So we're starting forwards right here, nice and slow. And we're switching backwards here. We're going to put those down, make our way down to the mat here for those crunches. Starting right now. Woo. You can do them at whatever speed you want, nice and slow and controlled, or you can go a little bit quicker. And you can always bring your knees up here too. Or you can leave your feet down here. We're going to make our way back up. For those mat shuffles, that's the last move of this block. Starting right now. So we're going to shuffle side to side here. You can touch the mat, or you can stay up and shuffle. Nice quick feet here. Side to side. Woo. All right, moving on to the second block here. We have a complex move of an alternating curtsy to a lunge into the squat together. So we're gonna alternate between those, so then we go to the next side of here, lunge, squat, there. Then we're gonna make our way down to our knees here. We're gonna take that long band, slip it below the shins here, bring it all the way up, elbows nice and tight for some tricep extensions. You can adjust whatever resistance you want here by grabbing farther up or further down on the band. Then we're going to bring it up, just hands up here. We are going to go side to side for an oblique side stretch. You want to use those abs to pull you back up to center. And then our cardio move is seal jacks here. So it's like a regular jack, but your arms are just coming forward like this, or you can step it here. We got 30 more seconds. If you didn't grab water already, please be sure to do so, and we will be starting with that next block. And then we're going to get started on that right leg with that curtsy to lunge to squat. So we're going to start here, we're going to curtsy, we're going to lunge back to squat, come up. Alternate, curtsy, lunge, squat, come up. Woo! Don't forget to switch between sides. And don't get confused on where you are. We're going to make our way down, grab that long band, slip it underneath the knees or the shins. Bring the elbows up, nice and close for that tricep extension. And pull up and down. Nice and slow and controlled here. Again, we want to keep the elbows nice and close to the head here. And again, you can adjust the resistance, whatever you need. Grab further down if you want a little bit more. We are going to come up for that oblique side stretch. Arms up. I guess it's not much of a stretch, but an oblique crunch. We're going to come to the side, use those abs to pull you back up, and we're alternating between sides here. Really want to engage that core and try to use that to pull you up. Woo. Then we have those seal jacks here for 20 seconds in 5. Woo. And we're going. So seal jacks right here. You can jump it out or you can step it out. Wherever you are today, whichever one feels best for you. You can alternate between them. And we're going to start back at the top in 7 seconds with that alternating curtsy to reverse lunge to squat and then on the other side. Woo. Start right here. So we got the curtsy to lunge to squat, come up and switch. Curtsy, lunge, and squat. Woo. Makes your brain think a little. Got 3 more seconds here. We're going to bring it down, grab that long band here, slip it underneath the shins or the knees. Bring those elbows up nice and tight. And we want to be nice and slow and controlled with that extending. Triceps are being engaged. Again, you can change the resistance. Grab a little bit further up or grab it a little bit further down. We're going to bring it back up with that alternating oblique side stretch or crunch as it probably is more accurately. Bring it up here and side and use those abs to pull you up. You want to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Here. Nice and engaged. Your legs are just outside of the shoulders here. And then we got those steel jacks. Woo! Flying by. And now we're going. Again, if you're not comfortable with jumping today, we can always just step it out here too and alternate between those as well. Wherever you're at today, whatever feels best for you. And we're going to be starting back at the top with that alternating curtsy to the reverse lunge to the squat. And then switch to the other side. So we're going to curtsy to lunge to squat, stand up. We got 5 more seconds here. And then we're going to bring it down with the long band for that banded tricep extension. Bring it up here. Elbows nice and tight to the head to really engage those triceps here. Nice and slow and controlled. And adjust your resistance wherever you need to by grabbing further up or further down. We're going to bring it back up to the top with that alternating oblique side stretch or a crunch as it is. More of that. So arms up, stretch side to side here. Really engage that core. Use those abs to pull you back up to neutral position here. Got 2 more seconds. And then just to finish it out for this block, we have the steel jacks, where you can either jump it out or you can step it out. So right here, steel jacks, arms are coming forward. You can jump it out here, or we're stepping, alternating side to side. Okay, our next block. We're going to start low on the ground here, on our back, and we're going to be pressing up to a glute bridge and down. If you want, you can add a ball between your knees for a little bit extra core, or we can just focus on this right there. Then we are going to be bringing it up, and we're going to be switching to a lateral lunge to a knee up and coming down. Lateral lunge to knee up. You can add in those light hand weights here, and you can punch down to come up, and switch, punch down to come up. Or if you don't feel comfortable with the knee up, you can just tap it in here. Then we're going to be doing some core with some inchworm here. We're going to be walking down kind of like into a forward fold, all the way out to a plank. And then we're going to walk it back up, roll up, and repeat. Then we have some quick feet where we're just going to go out, out, in. Nice quick movement here. Get that heart rate up. We have 30 more seconds here. So if you did not already, or if you're still working on it, please get some water, whatever you may need to get ready to do this next block. 15 seconds, we're going to be starting down on the ground in that glute bridge here. In 3 seconds. And we're going. We want to press up and down. We really want to push through those hips here and lower nice and slow. To make it a little bit more challenging, if you want to just barely graze the ground, when you're coming down, or just do a little tap. Engage that core a little bit more. We're gonna come up. We're gonna grab those light hand weights here for that lateral lunge to the knee up here. So we're gonna lateral lunge to the side with the punch down, knee up, and switch. Again, if you're not comfortable with that knee up, you can just tap it in for the day. We got 4 more seconds here. We're going to put those hand weights down, and we're going to be using the length of our mat here for the inchworm, which you're just rolling down, walking out to plank, and coming back. So we're going to roll down, walk it out here into that plank, and walk it back in, roll all the way up, and then repeat. We got 5 more seconds here. Then we're just going to be doing some quick feet, out, out, in, whatever speed you want, if you want to go a little bit slow or a little bit quicker. So out, out, in here. You can also just walk it out here, or you can go whatever speed you want. We got 10 more seconds here. Really get that heart rate pumping here. We're going to start back down on the ground in that glute bridge for our second round of this block. And we're going. We want to press up and down. Again, if you want to be a little bit more challenging, you can just tap the ground and then come back up right away, or just barely graze above the ground to come back up. We're going to come back up, grab those light hand weights. We have that alternating lateral lunge to the knee up on both sides. So we're going to punch to the knee up and switch. If you're not at the knee up today and you just want to tap in, your balance is a little off, that works as well. Got 2 more seconds here. We're going to put those hand weights down. Use the length of our mat. We have that inchworm. We're walking out and walking back in. We're going to roll all the way down, walk out to that plank here, and then walk it all the way back. Roll up and repeat. Got 5 more seconds here. Then we have that quick feet for our cardio move here. You can go at whatever speed you want. It's the out, out, in. Just to get that heart rate up, your hands can go wherever you want. If you want to swing them like that, or if you want to just keep them forward here, or even put them on your hips, that works as well. If you want to just step it up, you can do that too. We're going to make our way back down to the mat. We have 1 more round of block number 3 here. And we are going to be starting with that glute bridge. We're going to press up and down, and up and down. If you want it a little bit more challenging again, you can just barely tap the ground, or you can just graze over the ground too. We're going to make our way back up, grab those light hand weights here for that alternating lateral lunge to the knee up or the step in here. So we're going to lunge with the punch, knee up, and switch. Or we tap in instead of the knee up. Wherever your balance is at today, we're going to put those down. We're going to use the length of our mat for that inchworm. Roll down, walk out, and then come back in. And repeat. And then we have that quick feet to end out this block. Woo! In 3 seconds here. So we're going to be up, out, in. Your hands can go wherever you want. If you want to swing them like this or keep them here, you can just step this out here, but whatever speed you want. Then I'm going to start explaining the next block. So we will need that long band here. It's going to start with a pull, and we're going to squat, pull, we're going to flex to the side, bring it back center, stand up. And we're going to alternate between that bend, side to side. Again, you could change your resistance by giving yourself a little less, or giving yourself a little bit more by grabbing closer. Then we're going to keep using that band. We're going to put it underneath our feet here, and we're going to do some banded flies. So you want to have a little bit of a slight hinge here, slight knee bend, and we're going to fly to the side here. Again, you decide the resistance here by where you grab. Then we're going to make our way down for some dead bug. Your knees are up, your hands are up, and you alternate between the legs. So if your right arm goes back, your left leg goes out, and then you switch. You want a little bit of an extra challenge? You can add in some light hand weights as well. And then my favorite move, everyone else's favorite move, we're going to end with just some good old-fashioned burpees. So again, if you didn't grab water yet, please do that, and then we're going to be starting. With that band here. So we're going to pull in squat, flex to the side, center, and up. Pull, other side, here, and up. We're going to put it underneath our feet then for those banded flies here. Just feet just about shoulder width apart, slight knee bend, little bit of a hinge, and we're going to fly out. We want to make sure those palms are staying down. Again, you decide the resistance. If you need a little less, grab a little bit further up. If you want a little bit more, grab a little bit further down. We're going to make our way down to our mat here. Maybe grab those hand weights. Maybe not. I'm going to keep mine to the side for a little bit with that dead bug. So alternating leg, alternating arm, switching between those. If you want that little bit extra, you can grab those hand weights and add a little bit of a weight. Then we're going to make our way up for those burpees, just regular burpees. And then we're going. So we're up, down. You have a couple options here. You can go up, down, you can step it out and step it in and up, or you can just do that lunge back here. Whichever option you want. And we're going to start back at the top. So grab that band here. It's going to be up over the head. You decide your resistance. And we're going to squat and pull and not fall backwards. Side and come up. Got 4 more seconds here. We're going to switch that band to underneath the feet now. For those flies. Knees slightly bent, a little bit of a hinge. You decide your resistance. So if you need a little bit more, you can grab further down. Or if you need a little less, you can grab further up. Got 5 more seconds here. You want those palms facing you downwards. We're going to kick that band off to the side, bring our way down to our mat, For some dead bug, maybe adding those hand weights here for a little bit extra. So we're alternating between our different arm and different leg here. Nice and slow and controlled. Really want to engage that core here. We're going to bring our way up for some burpees for that cardio move. Again, you have a couple options here. We're going. You can do just the regular jump back. You can do the step back and in, or you can do the lunge and alternate between those. But we got 7 more seconds here. Whichever one you decide to do. We're going to grab that band for one more time through on this block here. Up over the top here, you decide your resistance. So we're going to squat and pull, side, forward, and up. We got 5 more seconds here. We're going to switch that band to underneath the feet. A little bit of a knee bend, slight hinge. You decide your resistance, and we fly. We want those palms facing down. Here's a little bit of a side view. Here. We got 8 more seconds. We're going to cast that band off to the side, bring our way down to the mat for some dead bug. Maybe you grab those hand weights, or maybe you do without weight. But you alternate between the different arm and different leg. Here. Core is nice and engaged. You are going slow and controlled. We got 5 more seconds here. We're going to bring our way back up to the mat for some great burpees to finish this out here. Whew. You have a little bit of some options. You can jump it back, you can step it back, or you can lunge it back and alternate between those. We got 10 more seconds. Whatever you decide to do. Woo! We made it. Let's do a little bit of a cool down here. Side to side. Let's hang out on one side here. Maybe you put your hands down on the ground, or maybe you just stay right up here on your thigh. I'm going to have you rotate to the side then into a lunge. You can maybe rock back and forth here, or you can just hang out right here. We're going to bring that back leg in. A little bit of stretch here. And bend that back knee here. Put your hands on that back knee. Maybe we point and flex here, stretching out that calf. Or if it feels good one spot, just hang out there for a bit. We're going to bring it back up. Do a little bit of a plie here. 2 more. Let's go back to those lateral lunges here, side to side, stretching it out a little bit more. Let's hang out on the other side here. Maybe you come down all the way to the ground here, or we just keep those hands on the thigh, wherever you are at today. I'm going to have you rotate to the side then into a lunge. Maybe you rock back and forth here, or maybe you just hang out in the lunge. You're going to bring that back leg in, stretch it out a little bit here, and then we're going to switch to that bent knee here in the back. Maybe we add the flex and point here, stretch out that other calf muscle. You can hang out in one spot if that feels better for you, or you can keep going between them. We're going to bring it forward again. We are going to do a plie up. We're going to forward fold, wide stance here, and bring it down. Then roll all the way back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Forward fold down. Hang out in the middle here. Feel that stretch. Roll it back up. 1 more. Nice deep plie up. Forward fold down to the center here. And feel that stretch a little bit more. We're going to roll it back up. We're going to do just some light arm circles here. And come backwards. We're going to take that arm, cross it over the front here. Feel a little stretch there. Release that, switch to the other side. Maybe you want to sway. We're going to release, we're going to go up over the top with a bent arm here. Just lightly applying some pressure. We're not yanking it where it's not supposed to go. And let's release there and do the other side. One more little arm stretch. We're going to grab that right wrist, pull it over to the side with a little bit of a side stretch here too. Come back center. Stretch to the other side, grab the other wrist here. We're going to do one more wide plie all the way up. Stretch nice and high to the ceiling for a full body stretch. Whew. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.